Bunny and welcome to Trash Crafts. Today we're making bath bombs.
What?
You may know Allison from our show, The Probe.
The Probe is a show where we play and review sexy games.
The sexier, the better.
Yeah, they better be sexier. We're gonna rate them bad. Like 0.
Really?
I gave it 0 sexiness because we never had any sex. You should get something.
We got
Anything.
Speedo. We got
Oh,
Speedo.
cheek.
Wow. I give it a 3.
3?
So if you haven't seen it already and you like sexy stuff, what are you doing?
What are you drinking today?
Well, for the moment, I am drinking Terrapin Luau, which is a citrusy IPA. IPA haters, come for me.
Listen to my podcast, Factual Opinions, where I talk about how IPAs are awful. I'm just saying IPAs are awful because they taste like someone took a bunch of stanky gym socks, shoved it in a beer, and was just like, this tastes great. I am drinking straight to ale, Stout at the Devil.
Stout at the devil.
It is a Bama Brewery beer that I had a friend bring into me from Alabama. Can you open it for me?
Oh my God, do I have to do everything around here?
I mean, you're going to be teaching me how to do something today, right?
Yeah, we're gonna make bath bombs today.
Bath bomb.
You gotta start drinking, girl.
Well, let's cheers.
Because this is almost empty.
Well, it's because you popped yours before we started filming.
Start chugging. Chug, 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 chug. We're using a bath bomb recipe that's kind of basic. Today we're sticking mostly to natural ingredients, which is gonna be your basic, super simple starter bath bomb.
Okay.
So let's talk about what we have in the ingredients first. Our most important ingredient is the sodium bicarbonate, which is just baking soda.
Is this aluminum free?
Of course, yes. Okay. Then we have citric acid. This is what makes it fizz. Then we have, I've already melted it, this is shea butter. This is what we're using as our oil, but you can use a lot of different oils for a bath bomb. I like shea butter because it makes my skin feel soft. There's a whole list of oils you can use in bath bombs. I suggest do some research, but right now you can use this recipe and it'll be like. So this is our only non-natural ingredient and it's Polysorbate 80. And this is absolutely 100% optional. If you use a bath bomb without it, a lot of times the shea butter or whatever oils you use will float to the top of your bath. So I use it because it helps everything. If you ruin that, that's all we have. The last things we have is we have a fragrance oil. Today we're using lavender because Bunny likes lavender. I also like lavender.
Do we need the gloves now?
Absolutely. Put your gloves on. So we're gonna start with our baking soda. And I'm gonna make Bunny do this because it's kind of tedious and I hate doing it.
Okay.
You need 3 cups of baking soda.
Wait, 3 cups? That's a lot. Okay, so
yeah, we're making a huge batch. We're gonna make like 10 of these.
Don't inhale. My cat's here, so I'm excited. Sumi.
Don't hold a cat over your bath bomb ingredients if you plan to give these to other people. Just dump it in. For the citric acid, it gets lumpy and you wanna like sieve it.
And
yes.
There are some chunks in here.
Yeah, that you can definitely chunk up or break the lumps up, chunk up. You can chunk it up.
I need to chunk up.
I chunk up by drinking beer. How about you?
Yeah. Beer is empty calories.
We're gonna do 1.5 cups of citric acid. This is actually not very lumpy. We're actually pretty good. I feel like we could just pour it in and then you can break it up with your hands. Ta-da! Break up them lumps, girl.
Woo!
All right, is it lump free?
It's mostly there.
Okay.
I mean, the lumps that are there are pretty tiny.
I'm adding the Polysorbate 80 to the
How
shea
much?
butter. It is 0.5 ounces or a tablespoon. Basically what you're gonna do is we're gonna pour this in and you're gonna mix it up with your hands. And this is where the art of bath bombs happens because you need the right consistency or else it won't hold together. So I'm gonna pour this in like a circle and you're just gonna kind of do your thing. Start mixing it up with your hands while I get the fragrance oil ready to go. You need it to be the consistency of wet sand. I've changed beers.
Oh, what are we drinking now? Oh, it's got a doggy on it.
A dog playing a tuba.
It's got a dog playing a tuba.
I like citrusy IPAs. This is the citrus IPA. It's called the low pitch IPA.
I want y'all to know that Alice and I are good friends because we'll never drink each other's beers, and that's why we get along well. I'm making a mess. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm adding the fragrance oil now.
Oh, how much?
This is the same amount as the Polysorbate 80, so it's gonna be 1 tablespoon.
I think we're getting to the wet sand consistency.
Sweet, good. Yeah,
Arena.
that looks pretty good. Just keep mixing it. This is witch hazel.
Oh, I know what witch hazel is.
If you feel that it's getting too dry, give it 1 squirt. Not too many. You actually shouldn't need it.
I was gonna say, I feel quite moist today.
You shouldn't need it.
Oh God, that
with the
came out wrong.
She feels moist. We're gonna talk about colors now. It's called Matte Orchid, and it's an ultramarine powder. So once again, all natural. I'm gonna pour it all because I'm almost out of it. All right, mix that shit up. Keep drinking while I get some blue. Let's sprinkle some blue in there to make it less pink.
Ooh.
All right, stir that up. After you chug. Let me stir. We don't want it to get too dry.
Is the blue even mixing in?
It will eventually. You just gotta keep going.
It smells so good,
Yeah,
guys.
it
Like,
smells like a lavender bath.
it is 2019. When are we getting our smell-o-vision?
I'm just like flinging it everywhere. All right, it's still the consistency we want. This is what you want. I have to prepare the decorative items because you
Wait,
can't just put them in the mold, Bunny. Let me ask you a question though. Do you want glitter in it?
Yes.
This is biodegradable glitter. Enviro glitter.
I got bath salts up my nose the other day.
All right, this is bath salts, BT dubs. This is for the top. We're gonna add the sea salts to the mold.
Glitter? Oh, well, I guess when it dissolves, it'll float on top of the water.
Yes, you're gonna see it. So I'm gonna add this dark purple gel colorant to the sea salts, and we're gonna put it on top. You'll see. I'm just mixing the gel colorant into the sea salt, and then
This is so
I
pretty.
maybe put a little too much in it. All right, here's how you mold it.
Don't snort it, but sniff it a lot.
Let me show you how you mold it. You pack this in, take another side, fill it just kind of like to the edge or whatever. Then this is when you clear the edge. And this is like a plastic mold. You can use those like acrylic molds or whatever they call them from like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or whatever. Make sure that like the edges are clear. And then you just kind of go like this. Push it in, clear it out. Then pull one side out and then leave the other side on. Set it aside.
How long do they take to cure?
At least 24 hours. All right, pack that in. I'll pack this side. Push it in. Push it real good. Push it. Push it good. You did it! You did it!
Don't eat it. Don't eat it.
No. It's not edible. You want to hold it? All right.
This is totally not a bath bomb that was pre-molded by Allison multiple days ago. This is totally one that we waited 48 hours for and re-wore the same clothing just for this show.
Yep, that's why it's a different color.
And so
I'm gonna pour the water in, and then you're gonna drop it in.
that was less grandiose than it should. Woo!
This is a slow fizz, and that's what this recipe does. It kind of will sink to the bottom of your bath, and it will give you like a slow fizz so you can have like a nice long bath.
But won't it color your skin?
No.
Do your own research. Determine
Figure
what
it
you
out.
feel is okay for you. Make sure that whatever you buy is good for external use / body safe. Thank you, Allison, for coming out. You can see Allison on the probe on RockPunch.
Yes.
But where else can we find you, Allison?
I also have a Twitch channel that I sometimes use, which is twitch.tv/magicgirlallison.
You can see more trash crafts and the probe that features Allison on RockPunch ATL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or RockPunch on YouTube. Be sure to check us out and join our Discord. We'll be glad to talk to you about bath bombs and all of our other RockPunch ATL content there.
We gotta clean this area. We've made a mess.
This is the sexiest Allison gets.
I'm done.
Done!